Hi there, my name is Brittany Flandrick and I'm doing the video prompt evaluating sources. I am not feeling very well tonight, so if I sound a little stuffy and maybe even look uncomfortable through the camera, it's because I am. My allergies are hitting really hard and I'm not really feeling that well. Um, so today with the video prompt, the first article I am looking at is the largest ever study reveals environmental impact of the genetically modified crops. This is by the University of Virginia, and it's called UVA Today. When it comes to evaluating sources, we first have to look at, or scientific claims, we have to look at their credentials. Does the person making a scientific claim have a PhD or MD? Is the degree in the field in which the claim is being made? So in this article, the people who did the study are economists, and that's not really their field of study when it comes to the impact of the environment, when it comes to um, modified crops, genetically modified crops. I don't feel that they are people who have the correct knowledge on that. Has it been peer reviewed? No, it has not. Is there a biased agenda? Very much so, but it is not stated. Also, it's not really, there's no evidence of it, but they are economists, so who knows regarding that, since they do deal with goods and services. Real science or pseudoscience? When it comes to real science or pseudoscience, we have to talk about a couple things. So let's talk about the terms of real science. If everything that I say is yes, then it is real science. If I say no, then it's pseudoscience. So is there an initial observation? Yes. Has the observation given rise to a clear hypothesis? Yes. Has the hypothesis generated testable and falsifiable predictions? Um, yeah. Is there a carefully designed reproducible experiment? Yeah, there's a couple times they mentioned that. Did the scientific conclusions logically follow from the analysis of the experiment results to support or fail to support the hypothesis? Yes. And have the results undergone review from the practicing scientists or from practicing scientists and have been published in a scientific journal or established? No. So it would be pseudoscience. The next one is how GMOs can help the environment. This is by Biotech Now. It's biotech-now.org. So it's how GMOs can help the environment. When it comes to evaluating scientific claims, we first start there with the credentials. Do they have credentials? It states that he has experience in the field, but does he have a degree? I'm not sure. Peer reviewed? No, it's not. Bias or agenda? I think there's a super possibility there is. Being that all over this page, there's invest with bio, invest in your future and industry future, view membership benefits, and then there's like a conference coming up in connections to like UPS Office Depot. So I believe so. Real science or pseudoscience? Let's find out. Is there initial observation based on observable quantifiable phenomenon? No. So it's immediately pseudoscience already. So that ends that at this point. The last one is how GMOs can help the environment. Oh, I'm sorry. That's back to the other one. I clicked on the wrong one. I had to read that. Okay. Pocket K number 4, GM Crops and the Environment by the ISAAA. So ISAAA.org is where it comes from. The ISAAA means International Service for Acquisition of Agri-Biotech Applications. So immediately when I read it and I did some research on what this company, or excuse me, what this organization is, I was impressed with it. So let's go down for evaluating scientific claims. Does the person making a scientific claim have a PhD or MD or a degree? Yes. Peer reviewed? Yes. Bias or agenda? No. Real science or pseudoscience? Well, let's review that. Is there an initial observation based on observable phenomenon? Yes. Has the observation given rise to a clear hypothesis? Yes. Has the hypothesis generated testable and falsifiable predictions? Yes. Is there a carefully designed reproducible experiment that with sufficient size samples clearly identified experimental variables and control groups? Yes. Did the scientific conclusions logically follow from the analysis of the experimental results to support or fail to support the hypothesis? Yes. And has the results undergone review from the practicing scientists and have been published in an established scientific journal? Yes, it has. So that is, in fact, is real science. So those are my evaluations. Thank you so much.